Hi, okay, so today, as you can tell from the title, I'm doing a Q&A. I asked you guys to ask me some questions on Instagram. If you don't follow me on Instagram, I literally don't know. Tips on getting started with YouTube. Just hit record and upload. That's the best way to get started. That's how I got started. Do you ever want kids? Yeah, I think so. If so, adopt me, please. What's your favorite movie / director? Ingrid Goes West / my brother. Because if we're talking about like directors that I love, I would say that I love my brother the most, you know? Also Clueless. What's your favorite holiday? Christmas. Have you tried Glossier You? So yeah, Glossier just announced today that they are coming out with a fragrance called You, and starting today, all orders placed on their website, you'll get a sample of their fragrance. So I think it's like while supplies last. I have not tried it. I hope I get to soon. I don't know what it smells like. I'm sure it's probably good. Glossier, I know a lot of you guys have been waiting for this. They do ship to the UK now. I have cat hair on my face. There's a 20% off link in my description, no code necessary. It is an affiliate link, just putting that out there. But if you live in the UK and you've been waiting to get your hands on some Glossier, have at it. Tell us your new schedule plans if you've figured them out yet. New schedule plans are, I upload on my personal channel every Wednesday. You might get a surprise video here and there in addition to the Wednesday videos, but that's like my locked in schedule now. And go over and subscribe to the channel Hissy Fit if you're not already, because I do have a series. I have actually 2 series. On Sundays I do an unboxing show, and I now do a vlog every week, but I don't actually know the day. It's brand new. I just did my first episode. It's not out yet, so I don't know the day yet, but subscribe to Hissy Fit. You'll see me on there twice a week. Also Friday, Haley and I do our podcast, so make sure you subscribe to us on iTunes, called Friday Night In. So basically it's just a whole week of me if you want that. Do you still use Tinder? I mean, sometimes, not seriously. I haven't been on a date in so long. I'm like so unmotivated with that right now. I kind of want to meet someone like the real way. Like I just want to like meet someone like in a real way. I just said that, but just with more enthusiasm. What's it like to live by yourself? Do you get super lonely, or is it better because you can do your own thing? I love living by myself. I can see the pros and cons of living with a roommate. It would be nice to have someone there when you want someone there, but like you can't really decide when you're alone, you know what I mean? Unless you just go to your room. I love just being alone all the time, and if I want to not be alone, then I'll hang out with my friends. What was your dream job when you were a kid? For a while, I wanted to be a photographer. I really was obsessed with William Eggleston, Jürgen Teller, and Stephen Shore, also Cindy Sherman. I was obsessed with them. I wanted to be a photographer. I even went to community college and studied photography. Then I later, I had this kind of revelation where I was like, I need to be a fashion designer. So then I went to fashion school, and I later dropped out and started doing makeup, and then I moved to LA and everything changed again. You know, life's all about journeys and figuring it out, especially when you're young. Were you afraid to begin a channel on YouTube? Yeah, I was like completely terrified. What inspires you to make videos? The desire to connect with humans and the desire to entertain people. What kind of coffee do you get from McDonald's? You make it look as though it's so good and I want to try it. I just get black coffee from McDonald's, black iced coffee, and it's so good. The reason I like it is because I drink black coffee, so I don't sweeten it and I don't put cream or anything like that in it. So the flavor is really important to me. And McDonald's has just kind of a subtle flavor, and it's kind of naturally sweet, so it's not super bitter. Tamagotchis are coming back. Will you be getting one? Wow, I did not know that. So first I'm hearing this. Is it normal that I play meditation music in my apartment, specifically made for dogs, so that my dog will feel relaxed? yeah, I think that's like one of the most normal things I've ever read. Do you work? I do, but I think you're asking if I have like a day job. I don't have a day job. What I do on YouTube is my full-time job. Do you ever have a self-reflect moment and realize how surreal your YouTube/career is? Yeah, like all the time. How can I be as confident as you? Fake it till you make it, honey. That's what we're all doing. What made you change from glam looks to more natural, no makeup vibes? Nothing really, just my mood. I've just like switching up my look every now and then. I get bored easily, and so for a while I'm just in this kind of natural look vibe. But that could change any minute. Why did you move to California, and how long have you lived there? I am coming up on my 2nd anniversary of living in California, and I moved here because I've always wanted to. It was just like a lifelong dream of mine to live here. This is just kind of where I imagined myself living, and you know, just for different opportunities, for a new life, basically. Who's your favorite Kardashian/Jenner? Come on. Come on. What happened when you were a kid and hurt your back? I wasn't really a kid. I was 16, and I was working my first job, Journey's shoe store in the mall, and our back stock room was a huge mess, and we had ladders, but we often couldn't. It was such a mess that we couldn't like get the ladder where we needed to be, and I needed to get something off of a top shelf, so we used to like climb the shelves. Bad idea, but that's just what we did. And I slipped and fell when I was on the top shelf, and I landed on a whole bunch of shoe boxes. If I can remember correctly, it was kids' DC shoes. That's what happened, and I hurt my back really bad, but didn't really realize it until many years later. I always just say that I fell off a ladder just because it's like a quicker way to put it, and then people usually don't ask you to expand. Tell a horror story about a hookup you've had. I've told plenty of horror stories about hookups and stuff on my podcast. I definitely feel more comfortable talking about that stuff there. So if you don't listen to my podcast, go check it out. Do you have a love of your life? No. I've been in love twice. I've been in 2 serious relationships, but I wouldn't say either one of them are the love of my life. No offense. But yeah, I'm still waiting on that one. What do you put in your hair to give it such awesome volume? I just have thick hair and like a lot of layers, but today I have in the Oribe texturizing spray, which I love. Current Starbucks order, black iced coffee, just across the board, always. Do you have any insecurities concerning the way you look or dress? Yeah, of course. Favorite Holy Grail skincare product of all time? I would have to say my Embryolisse moisturizer. It's Holy Grail status. Not that it's going to do anything crazy major for your skin. It's just a basic moisturizer, but it's the one thing that I've repurchased over and over and over and over and over, and will probably always have, because it is just my go-to moisturizer. It's the best. My skin loves it. If I'm trying something new and it's not working out, I always have that to fall back on. Do you ever want to work with your brother on a movie one day? Sure. I don't know if he would want to work with me though. We tend to bicker a lot. Me and my brothers, we're all really close, but we still fight like we did when we were young. Do you have any plans to visit Haley in Vancouver? Yes, I do. Sometime in the new year, I will be visiting her. What is your fondest memory from childhood? I have so many fond memories from childhood, but I often think about, I lived in the house I grew up in for 21 years. So it's like I was in love with that house because it just represented home and family to me, and like safe space. And I often think about our family room and how much light would come in the morning. Like there would be like the sunbeams like across the room, and sitting like curled up on like the couch, like eating cereal or something, and like watching cartoons, and like my mom like making coffee, and my brothers like kind of coming out, and I nothing specific, just like that, just like feeling of like, Is Haley your best friend? Haley is my sister. What are your thoughts on sock height and how it will change? I'll be honest, I spend no time thinking about socks. How ugly is the name Killian on a scale from 1 to 10? I don't think it's ugly. I think it has the word kill in it, and then it has another name in it, Ian. Planning a trip to LA, what are your favorite restaurants / things to do? Don't really want to do touristy things. Okay, best restaurants. Justa, spelled Gjusta, in Venice. John and Vinny's in West Hollywood. There's Salazar in Los Feliz. I love going to Larchmont on Sundays. It's free parking, and they have a farmer's market, and that's just, they have like so many beauty and makeup stores, and I just love doing that. What Glossier product should I order next? The shower oil. It's so good. I've been using it every single day, and it smells so good. If you've ever smelled Tom Ford's Neroli Portofino, that's exactly what it smells like, and it's just super hydrating, and it's a cleanser oil, so it like turns milky a little bit. I'm filming. How do you and Haley know Drew Monson? I don't know how Haley knows Drew. I mean, I think it's through YouTube, but I don't know like the story of how they met or anything. What are you doing? But I met Drew, actually not through YouTube at all, 2 years ago around the time when I moved to LA. Are you going to do Vlogmas again? No. I had a lot of fun doing Vlogmas, but it was really stressful, and I just don't have the time anymore. What should I do for my 21st? What did you do? For my 21st birthday, I had a big brunch with my family. That says a lot about me. If you were a kitchen appliance, what would you be and why? A microwave, because I'm lazy and I just want things to be done immediately. What's the worst movie you've ever seen? The first one that comes to mind is this movie I was obsessed with as a kid, and it was called Gold Diggers: The Legends of Bear Mountain. And it had Christina Ricci and Anna Klumsky, and I literally watched it constantly, like I think once a day. My brothers will still quote some things from that movie because they were like, this is the worst movie ever. They're older, so like they were like, this sucks, but I loved it so much. Favorite candle of all time or favorite movie of all time? Since I already did the movie, I'll say my favorite candle right now at least is the Maison Louis Marie candle in, wait, it's right here. Oy. In number 4, Bois de Balancourt. This is my second one, and I'm already halfway gone. I'm halfway gone. I also love Dark Rum by Malin & Getz, one of the best smells out there. Boyfriends and breakups. That's not a question. Does anything burn? Not currently. What's the coolest thing you've ever scored at a flea market? I'm trying to think. I haven't really scored. I go to like thrift stores, but I'm not like, I wouldn't say I'm not a huge flea market person because I totally love flea markets, but I just haven't been to many. I would say like my denim jacket. I got a cool Levi's vintage jacket at a flea market last year. I'm having another memory of when I was a kid, went to a flea market and got, this was like at the height of the, what was the like Louis Vuitton bags called that were white? Jessica Simpson always carried them. They were white and had like the rainbow LVs on it. I remember like Jessica Simpson always had it, and I loved it, and I bought a knockoff one. If you don't plan to do anything, is it okay not to shower? Yeah, of course. How do you feel and act when meeting a fan? It doesn't happen often, but I would like to. I'm probably awkward. I don't know. I try not to be. I feel like I go in for the hug a lot, and sometimes it seems like they're like, oh, I'm good, like, but I just am like, that feels right to me. But I get more, I don't get a lot of people come up to me. I get more people that will message me and then be like, I saw you earlier. And I'm like, well, why didn't you say hi? Are you ever gonna get more tattoos? Yeah, probably. Do I have any ideas? Yeah, a couple. I want to get something for my cats, but not like so obvious. Do you know what I mean? Like, I'm not gonna get their faces or like paw prints, but I definitely want something to commemorate them because they're not gonna be around forever. And something for my mom and my dad, and maybe just some like other bullshit. What kind of makeup do you go for when you're not feeling 100% beautiful? I know this kind of seems backwards, but if I'm not feeling pretty, I won't wear any makeup at all. I just will throw my hair up. I'm more about like comfort. It's like if I don't feel like I look good, then like just feel good at least. So just like pampering, like I'll do like a face mask or something, just go heavy on like the skincare, throw my hair up, get it out of my face, like don't even think about it, and just put on like your most go-to comfortable outfit. How do you keep your hair so luxurious looking? I don't do anything to my hair. Like today I kind of styled it, but that's very rare for me. I'm such a wash and go person, and that's probably why it's super healthy. Favorite product from Glossier? Wow, if I could only choose one, the stretch concealer. So those are all the questions. I hope it was entertaining. Thanks for watching. Please let me know in the comments what videos you would like to see from me, you know, within the next couple weeks. Give me some ideas. I want to know what you want to see, because I sit and I try and come up with ideas, but sometimes I'm like, would anyone even care? So let me know what you'd want to see. Subscribe to me, follow me on Instagram, follow me on Twitter, subscribe to my podcast, follow Hissy Fit. Honestly, just like freaking be with me. Okay, bye.